Just me and you against the world, baby.
My direction.
Nick is a troubled young man.
Be my guide.
He is the single best thing that's happened to me since my mom.
I walk through the storm.
Can't you just be happy for me?
I find you.
Everything is always about Whitney. I can never sing as well as you. I can never be the superstar.
You are the most beautiful thing I have ever made.
I have to carry on my mom's legacy.
All right, movie lovers, I got a special treat for you today. We are here at TV1 with the star of the Bobbi Kristina Story, Miss Rovaris. Thanks for letting us come by here and chat with you.
Oh, thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
So, I know that's not your first project. You've been on a couple of projects before, but I mean, you're lead and everything. Like, is there any like real nerves that you feel now after the stuff is already shot that's about to come out on TV? Are you?
Well, you know, I feel really protective of Chrissy at this point. Like, the whole thing is very personal to us as a cast in general. So it's kind of like, you know, the world's about to see our baby. But more than anything, I am, I guess, primarily concerned with everyone knowing Chrissy's story and receiving it and seeing it. Yes, I mean, you know, there'll be people who say negative things, but the overall essence of this film is very positive, and it's, you know, it's a sad story about, you know, the early passing, unfortunately, of an amazing woman, and you get to see her for the first time. Yeah. So that's really important to me.
People always think of people like Bobbi Kristina as privileged or stuff because they grew up with celebrities and everything was good. But I mean, from the story, it shows that, you know, dealing with being in the shadows is like something that's real heavy too. Like, was that something that you learned about her from the story that you didn't know before?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think she's so untouched and so unknown that everything is pretty much new information outside of her living in the shadows. But you definitely see, you know, some of the struggles of that pressure of your mom being so amazing, you know, and trying to find your own place outside of that, trying to find your own place outside of your dad. You see the ups and downs, and without giving too much away, right before her passing, she had just found what she needed to go and pursue her own dreams. And, you know, she realized that she was enough. She didn't need Nick. She had this amazing relationship with Bobbi. And, I mean, we know the way the story went. But she, at that moment, she was ready. And she was going to go do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it seems just from talking to you that you're, like, really emotionally attached to this character. Like how long was the shoot, and how did you, like, when it was the last day and it was martini shot and cut, like, how did you deal with that, like, that it's over and you're, like, as far as you just playing the character at that moment is over? Was that hard at that moment also? Yes,
it was really hard because actually our last scene was one of our heavier ones. It's a scene with Demetria and I where Chrissy and Whitney, it's a bathroom scene. They're having a really, really intense moment without giving it away, where Chrissy nearly drowns, and so Whitney's trying to save her. And it was like, all right, wrapped, we're cut. And I was on a plane within a couple hours, like that morning. And so then I come back to LA and I'm like, I've got Chrissy all over me. So it really took me a good 2 weeks to kind of transition back into joy. And then I still keep in touch with Demetria, who went through the same thing, and our director too. We were back in LA like completely out of whack because we were still, I mean, we filmed like almost every day on that project. And then it just, so, I mean, a lot of people have asked me, was it hard to get in? But it was harder to get out of the character.
Tell me about what started you on this journey to be an actress. Like, what was the spark? Did you always know you wanted to do this? And how has it been, like, you know, thus far?
Well, I was definitely one of those people from birth that just knew, and I actually ran into an old childhood friend the other day, and she was like, "You've been singing since pre-K. I'm so happy for you." So I was that kid. I just knew, and it's not easy. It is not. It is definitely a struggle. I feel like a lot of people will probably think this was overnight, or oh, she just, you know, got this, but no. It was a struggle. But I will say that if you just stick with it, if you know that you're supposed to do this, you know, you just keep going, because there will be a million no's, but one yes, and it's all worth it.
And speaking of nose, you're from the NO. What part are you from?
Algiers.
Okay, so she's from the West Bank over.
Oh, how do you know?
Come on, man. She said, "How do I know?"
I
Come
love
on,
it.
we're gonna talk about it on Fat Fat and all that, because y'all know that I know all that, right?
OMG, that's so great.
So I mean, it's been a lot of stars coming from New Orleans. You got I don't know why I drew a blank with my homeboy from.
Kofi?
No,
No?
Oh, I was straight out of Compton. My
Easy. He's so amazing.
Oh man, he's a great actor, and Quavagene, and like so. I mean, is that helping? Did all of these people doing well and all the film credits that brought the film industry there? Did that have anything to do with you believing that you could be Hollywood from New Orleans, or were you just the confident little?
No. I do think though that New Orleans is such a rare and beautiful place that I think if it's very nurturing for creative types and artistic types. It's just, I mean, they encourage you to be who you are, eat good while doing it. We're going to call you baby and love you through it. So maybe that's why so many, successful artists are coming from New Orleans. I'm just so proud to, have been from there. But, I mean, all kind of people are inspirational. No, I wasn't just like, I'm all that. No.
Yeah, I know you was. So, all right, so before we go, you got to tell us what's coming up next for you besides this major picture on October 8th that everybody's going to check out. And
so, I mean, I don't know exactly what's next yet. I have a few things that we can't really talk about, but I did just sign with a new management company with Mainstay Entertainment, so that's huge, and a new agency and a new publicist. But I will say that the things I've been reading for lately are like starring projects of pilots and movies, and they're for women of color. So that's really, really exciting and encouraging that there are a lot more roles for us out there now. So I'm excited.
all right, so I'm going to get to check out a lot more of her after our wow about her delivery of this character and this story that none of us really know about. I mean, real quick tidbit, because we're Black Tree TV and we're usually on the end of the carpet, we was on the last carpet and we got Bobbi and Whitney right before the night, like 2 nights before the Grammys at an event. It's like the last of them together, like it. So I feel connected to them, and not even knowing them like that. So it's but I don't know the story, and I'm glad that you was able to deliver it in this character so that people could find out. I mean, you cure the curiosity. We'll be looking forward to seeing you and everything you got going on in the future. Thanks for the time.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
All right, movie lovers, TV1, the Bobbi Kristina Story, coming out this Sunday. Y'all check it out. And y'all just keep on following her because she's going to keep going. All right.
Thanks.